Kevin Hart has been doing everything he can to act like this doesn't bother him with Katt Williams. But we all know that is a lie. It's a big ass lie, and he ain't telling the truth. But don't trip, your boy is here to cover the story. Now, I want to talk about what happened with Katt Williams and Kevin Hart. We all know the allegations. We all know that he said he was an industry plant. And if you didn't hear it, here it goes.
Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish came through there and made... All lies. Steve and Cedric never performed at the Comedy Store at all. Tiffany was only seen at the Laugh Factory. In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A. he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words.
And of course, Kevin Hart, he clapped back with a tweet and, saying whatever he was saying. But then he went on to this NBA Sports Zone show. And he had these lame jokes that was trying to attack Katt Williams, and it kind of went a little something like this.
New York Knicks, I don't know if you guys know this, but Katt Williams bought the Knicks.
He definitely bought it.
He bought the Knicks, yeah. And it's rumored that he took the Knicks back, returned them with a receipt.
Yeah, you can do that. You didn't know you could do that.
The first person ever did.
Yeah. Oh, they gave him a 30-day policy.
He bought it for 15 days.
And returned it.
Yeah. That's another fun fact about the New York Knicks.
He made the team.
He played.
He played. Oh, he played?
He played with the Knicks. He played with them.
We know he's fast. They say he's fast.
Yeah,
he run
one of the fastest.
3.9. Oh, yeah. What you say? A 3.9. He figured out how to play basketball from reading all them books.
3,000 of them.
3,000 a year.
A year.
That's 2 a day.
Yeah.
At 6 years old. That's 2 a day. Who knew he was so
smartest kid to ever do it? They kept it a secret for 48 years. Yeah. They kept it a secret, and it just dropped on it.
He was hitchhiking on the side of the street at 13. Yeah. So they couldn't find it. Speaking of which, Kev, you've had a busy week.
Yeah.
A tough one.
Yeah, real busy week, fellas. A real busy one.
Okay. Oh, Ja Morant coming in to the Lakers. Okay.
Another known fact: Katt dropped him off.
Oh, wow. Katt just dropped Ja Morant.
He gave him a ride.
In a spaceship. Okay. In a spaceship. Copy that. Spaceship that he parallel parked.
Known fact: Katt Williams has a NBA basketball court in his living room. He's the first to ever really.
So fast forward, Demo. Let's get to the new development. Shout out to the brother Carcino for life. Check him out. He's been around a long time. He has some really good information, and he always typically has great information on things like this. And he was talking about that Shannon Sharpe basically offered him the opportunity to come on to Club Shay Shay. Let's listen to what Mr. Carcino for life had to say.
There has been some developments that happened in the last 2 days. Like, they did get a lot of heat, Club Shay Shay, from a lot of people saying, why did you have Katt Williams on there saying I'm making all these claims? It was some people did that. They didn't go and specify who was the people that actually had the problems. So it's not just, everybody's loving it on social media and everything, but the people in the industry, they kind of said, well, that's kind of like, we thought this show wasn't, Club Shay Shay was above that, as far as them bringing clients onto their show. See, what y'all don't understand is that the agents, even though you want to get the artists and entertainers, you'll have an agent that has all these clients in a row that they represent more than just one. So they'll bring all their clients there. Let's say if Ricky Smiley was on the show, that person might represent, their agent might represent Faison, them, etc. Right? So when you deal with that agent, the agent is upset. He will pull all of his clients away and say, we won't come there, and we're going to spread the word that this is turned into what he called a Wendy Williams type of show. Wendy Williams type of show. Katt Williams, right, when he went on this show, they gave Kevin Hart, Club Shay Shay contacted Kevin Hart and said, you have access to come on here. You don't have to talk about Katt Williams. You can come in here and talk about, promote your movie, do whatever. We just want to make a time. You can come back on Club Shay Shay. It don't have to be this week. It can be a few months. His team declined. I don't know if it was Kevin himself personally or his team, but they declined to do Club Shay Shay. That I do know is confirmation that Kevin Hart turned it down. Said he's not coming to Club Shay Shay.
So, see, I want to really thank Brother Carcino for putting it together, because he mentioned something in this, right? In this particular take. He said, firstly, a lot of these people that are actors have the same agents. And of course, Shannon Sharpe is on a way bigger level than me. So he's dealing with people. It ain't just like, hey, show up for the podcast and somebody like me would just show up. It's very informal. No, this is a very informal thing. So when it's very informal like this, you have agents involved and you have all these other people involved who are in the business, right? But then check this out. Also, a lot of these agents are managing several different people, so it's not uncommon that, one actor has the same agent as the other actor. So basically, if, one actor or one agent is managing many different comedians, what he might say is, all right, well, check this out. I'm going to bring all of my guys onto the podcast because, hey, Shannon Sharpe has a classy show. And this is not my words. Brother Carcino for Life said that. However, what Shannon Sharpe did just now, it could have cost him. And remember, this is why Katt Williams said no other comedian is going to come onto the show now. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Shannon Sharpe's podcast was supposed to be like a really classy thing, a high level thing. He wasn't supposed to be getting into the Negro stuff like, like me or academics or whatever, right? Shannon Sharpe was supposed to be above that, but allowing Katt Williams to come on and say what he had to say, not only did it offend the agents, it also offended the comedians. So what do I actually mean when I say that? Listen to what I mean. What I'm trying to say is this. Now, those agents that were bringing them people on, they got to teach this brother a lesson. I'm talking about Shannon Sharpe, right? So basically, Shannon, look, you fucked up. All right. Here's why you messed up. You let somebody else come on and disrespect all of the guys that are going to come on to the show. So guess what? I'm not bringing nobody else on, right? So think about that. So Shannon Sharpe wants Kevin Hart to come on and answer those questions about what Katt Williams said on Shannon Sharpe's podcast. Dima, give me a sound effect. Not going to happen. So now whoever is representing Kevin Hart is never going to work with Shannon Sharpe ever again. And that is the risk of having a great podcast like that. So now this is where we're at. And Kevin Hart was offered the opportunity to come on and speak on the situation. He declined that opportunity to come on and speak on that situation. So it seems like to me, he don't want to go and make Shannon Sharpe hot because he might feel like Shannon Sharpe now is an enemy. So I guess in this game, you're always going to pick your poison. Like, remember Joe Budden and Tasha K had an issue. What was that issue about? Rewind, Dima. Well, remember, Joe Budden interviewed Tasha K. And of course, what they're going to talk about on the Tasha K interview was the Cardi B situation. And of course, like academics said, there is no real reason why we would interview Tasha K if she's not talking about Cardi B. So that is what they talked about. But stop the show. Phone ringing sound, Dima. Hello? Yeah. On the other line of that is Cardi B calling Joe Budden, chewing him out like, you about to work with Tasha K? If you ever work with Tasha K, I'm never working with you ever again. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So don't be surprised if Shannon Sharpe is the next to get blacklisted. I promise you that it will happen, right? It's probably going to happen. So Kevin Hart officially, according to Casino for Life, declined the interview. Guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.